Good morning. I am discussing this purification of water. Myself, Professor Kamthara DC from the Department of Microbiology, Shri Guru Buddhi Swami College, Purna. This domestic as well as the municipal purification of drinking water, it is particularly conducted using the two types of the methods. Number one, removal of this suspended matter and the microorganisms killing. These are the two methods. In the first method, removal of solid matter and microorganisms in the water. This is caused by the methods as follows: sedimentation, coagulation, filtration, and reverse osmosis. First, we discuss the sedimentation process. This particulate matter and the microorganisms in water, these are removed by the sedimentation process, and in this gravitational force it is used, and this increases or improves the quality of the water. This reduces the suspended matter and the microorganisms to about 50%. This method, it is very easy, safe and cheap. One more thing, that is use of alum. This enhances the rate of the sedimentation. Next one, this is the coagulation method. This is the common practice in many large cities, and these coagulating agents are introduced in this method. The most commonly used coagulating agents are aluminum sulfate or ferrous sulfate. These forming the colloidal gel or this floc, and these are removed after the sedimentation process. In this way, the suspended matter and the microorganisms are removed by the coagulation process. Next one, that is the filtration method. Filter beds are constructed with layers of small stones, gravels and sand, having the drains at the bottom. Slow sand filters are used for filtration of relatively clean, clear water, whereas rapid sand filters are used for filtration of water immediately after chemical coagulation. Different filters such as porcelain filters, diatomaceous earth filters, fritted glass filters, asbestos filters, these are commonly used for the purification of the water in home, hospital and offices. Ultrafilters such as collodion, polypore filters and millipore filters, widely used in water purification. Along with this filtration, the compounds such as activated carbon, it is added to minimize undesirable taste, odor and colors. Next one, that is the reverse osmosis. This process, it is reverse, therefore this is called as the reverse osmosis or RO. This is one of the advanced and promising technique. This removes the dissolved matter, particularly the excess and harmful minerals. In this, the water, it is forced through a semi-permeable membrane made up of cellulose acetate under high pressure, that is 1500 psi. The membrane allows passing of water but excludes the majority of dissolved solids. This discrete and particulate organic matter, proteins, bacteria, these are also excluded. Next method, that is killing of microorganisms in water by the physical and chemical methods. First, we see the killing of the microorganisms by using physical methods. In this, the boiling of water, use of copper containers and treatment with UV rays, these are the methods. First, that is boiling of water, we discuss here, boiling of water. Most of the common bacteria present in the water, except the spore former, these are destroyed by boiling the water for 15 minutes. This is oldest and effective method of disinfection. This method, this is killing the waterborne disease causing microorganisms, but this is not feasible for the large quantity of this water. Hence, this method cannot be used for disinfecting public supplies. Next one, use of copper containers. This is the traditional method used to store drinking water in homes. This is simple, easy and economic method for safe storage of drinking water. These copper ions, these are released into the water and these are killing the microorganisms including the pathogens. These ions also decrease the activity of enzymes. Therefore, these are decreasing the rate of metabolic reactions. These metal ions also disrupt the cell membrane and killing the microorganisms. This antimicrobial activity by using this copper metal, this can be demonstrated in the laboratory by inoculating culture of test organism on a nutrient agar plate and placing a sterile copper coin at the center of the plate. A zone of inhibition it is observed around this metal coin. This phenomenon is called as this oligodynamic action. Next method, that is the treatment with UV rays. Ultraviolet rays, these having the wavelength of 1000 to 4000 angstrom unit or 100 to 400 nanometer. They are basically found in sun, but these are also produced by passing electric current through mercury enclosed in quartz bulbs. The most effective UV radiations are having the range of wavelength 2600 to 2700 angstrom. Highest bactericidal efficiency of UV radiation is at 2650 angstrom. These kill all types of the bacteria. For the treatment, water it is passed around quartz bulbs emitting such rays up to the distance of 10 cm to have effective penetration. Next method, that is the killing of microorganisms by using chemical methods. In this, chemicals are used for killing the microorganism. First method, that is the chlorination. This chlorination, this is the most universally used for disinfecting public water supplies. This is easily applicable method. This chlorine liquid or chlorine gas, it is used in water. This chlorine, when it is added to the water, it forms hypochlorous acid. This hypochlorous acid further decompose and produce this nascent oxygen. The nascent oxygen, this is the strong oxidizing agent and causing the inactivation of cellular biomolecules, particularly proteins and nucleic acid, and killing the microorganisms. The dose of this chlorine, that is 0.2 mg per liter, it is selected. Next method, that is the ozonization. This ozone gas is faint blue colored with pungent odor. This is excellent disinfectant. This ozone having the normal oxygen along with the nascent oxygen. This breaks into the oxygen and nascent oxygen. The nascent oxygen which is there, this is powerful oxidizing agent and removes organic matter as well as bacteria from the water. Next method, that is treatment with potassium permanganate. This is used as a popular disinfectant for disinfecting well water supplies in villages. It helps in oxidizing the taste producing organic matter. It is therefore sometimes added in small doses even to filtered or chlorinated water. It kills the bacteria and the dose of this it is used, that is 0.05 to 0.10 milligram. The next method, that is the treatment with lime. This lime is generally used for softening the water. That is, it reduces the hardness of the water. Excess lime, this causes killing of the bacteria. This 14 to 43 ppm lime, it is removing the bacterial load by about 99% from highly polluted water. Thank you for your listening.